This is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Cowboys have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Chiefs, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And now running right through it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Elliott running right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Here we go. There we go, going to 53. Kill. Going to 54. Wait, take.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derrick Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the 1st quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go. Green, 39. Over.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mahomes going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99. Good.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
On the run, this is Hunt. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. On 1st and 10, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. Caught left side, Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and short yardage. Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A beautiful fake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run with Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Prescott. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and long for Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Prescott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. And again, it's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To the air again, Prescott. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This is Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. In motion, Hill. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! Green!
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Red zone opportunity.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Prescott on first down. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now Prescott, over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. first down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Bryant, the man in motion right. The play clock's running down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile,